Oh my God, we're out of beer. All right, guys, welcome back to the World's Worst Fishing. I'm your host, Chris Jones, and today we're doing a color match. So I actually have a sample. This is red ruby. It's like a cherry red with red flake with and a black laminate, and it's this is a Zoom trick worm. However, buddy of mine wants them made in ribbon tails because he can't buy that color in a ribbon tail. So I've got a sample in hand. We're gonna try to match red ruby. There's a thunderstorm blowing in, so I've kind of got to get busy because I don't like to shoot baits in a thunderstorm since my garage door is wide open. So we're gonna try to get these locked in real quick and make a couple bags of a 9-inch ribbon tail and a 7-inch ribbon tail, and see if we can match the color. It's a really cool color. I used to throw it in the trick worm, that same worm. Oh God, it's been a long time ago, but I've never made it. So this will be kind of a fun little experiment, and I figured I'd bring you guys along. So what we have is we have 2 cups here measured out with some worm blend plastic. This is dead on plastic worm blend. And then we have just some straight black colorant. We have one of my favorite reds, cherry red. That does bleed, so you can get away laminating it with black, but if you laminate it with any other color, essentially, it's gonna bleed over, so just keep that in mind. And then it has some medium-sized red flake. Obviously it's a laminate, so we have our dual injector blending block and then our molds down below. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these in the microwave. And that's quite a bit of plastisol, so we're gonna need quite a bit of time in the microwave. I mean, that's a cup and a half essentially each. So normally I would do 1 cup for 3 minutes. So we're just gonna start with 6 minutes and see how far that gets us. I'll probably have to take them out, stir them up a little bit, and then put them in for additional time. But at least that way I won't get them too hot and risk scorching it. So we'll just get another kind of little close look here at what we have to do. Yep, shouldn't be too difficult, but sometimes simple colors are not so simple. Yeah, so you can see that the plastic is still in the gel phase. So whenever you take your plastic out and it looks like that, and it's not quite done yet, you just give it a quick stir, and then you just put it back in. And this right here means that you are really close to your plastic being ready to go. Voila, there we go. It's like having 2 blank canvases if you're an artist. All right, so one side obviously black. So simple enough. Pour some black in it, and it's pretty thick. It's a very opaque black. And then what I like about this red is that it's a very translucent red. If you look at it from that angle, well, it just looks like a black worm with red flake. You don't really see the red until you turn it sideways. So it's a very see-through red, and that's why I chose this right here. This is a very translucent red. So we're just gonna add some there. So you can add a bunch of that and it will still have the translucent effect that we want, because that's what our sample worm has. So I'm just gonna stir this red in here. Yeah. And adding that red flake will actually lighten this up. But you can see how see-through that is. You can see right through to the knife. It is not, yeah, you can get a good shot of it there. You can still see the knife in the cup. So I think that's really what we want. And then our black, we just want it to be nice and dark. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, I think that'll do it. You can't, when you stick the knife in it, you can't see it. So I think that's about what we want. And then obviously on the red side, we need our flake. So this is 0.035, also known as medium red flake. And we're gonna add 2 scoops because that's almost 2 cups worth. We'll just kind of see what that gets us. You can see there's actually quite a bit of red flake. So, yeah. So we definitely need a lot of this stuff in there. Maybe even a smidge more. All right. I think we're gonna go with that. Let me put this up over there. Yeah. And this particular worm isn't laminated all that well. If this one was really solid all the way through, I think you would even see more red flake in it. I just think that particular worm did not laminate well that day. All right. So we're looking pretty good here. All right. I think that's our color. So the black side actually needs a little bit more in the microwave. There were still a few chunks in it when I was stirring in the colorant. So we're just gonna nuke this one for 40 seconds or so, and then we should be ready to shoot our first round of baits. All right, and real quick, we're just gonna kind of do a quick temperature test. It's 331, 338. Okay, so they are fairly close. You want to try to get your laminate temperatures pretty even. I would say within about a 5-degree difference. Definitely no more than maybe 10 degrees. Just that way the viscosity of the plastic is even and it's going to flow even into your cavity and hopefully fill it even. Thus you get an even laminate. So with that said, we're ready to make some baits. And I don't know if I can fill all of these cavities here just with one little run, but we're gonna try. So here we go. And this is a round worm. Woo! Almost burnt myself there. So it doesn't matter what side I do the red and what side I do the black. It's a round worm. So if you were doing a finesse worm or a different worm that maybe has a flat edge, then you would have to pay attention to what side you're doing which color. This worm, luckily, I don't have to. I can just shoot it, and it works. Try to get this last one here. Hey, that may have actually worked. Okay. Yeah. I got to see what's going on with my glove there, because that lit me up. Ah, look at that. Oh, time for new gloves. Ouch. Okay, let's see what I burnt my fingers for. See if this is any good. And it wouldn't be world's worst fishing without a little drum roll. Let's see what we have. Did this work? Yes, it did. Look at that, guys. Let's see. Yeah. So there you can see the red side. Heck yeah. There you go. And I love how the ribbon tail has, obviously, the ribbon tail, but it has the thin tail where the two sides kind of blend together. You don't really have that with a finesse worm, so yeah. What do y'all think? Maybe could even do thicker on the red. And now we're just gonna pop out some of the big worms there. Yes, sir. And just check those out real quick. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Red ruby, I think, is what he was calling it. And the other 4 9-inch ribbon tails. So that is our entire first run right there. And now it's time for the second run. All right, round 2, and we're gonna try not to burn ourselves. All right. So wish me luck there. Already off to a better start. And I added just a small amount of red pigment back into the red side, just to thicken up the red a little bit. Because on my sample, it looked like the red just kind of stood out just a little more. Very, very, very minuscule observation there. But, you know, when you've got a sample in hand, there's no reason not to get it as close as possible. So, fill those up. Hey, no burns. It's the little things in life, guys. Especially when you're dealing with 350-degree plastic on your skin. And just for kicks, I want to do a couple of hand pours here. So it just wouldn't feel right not to do a few hand pours. Come on, baby, I need you to fill in a little quicker than that. Come on. That storm is really, really getting close. Too close for comfort. Oops. So the bottom, so the top is actually the bottom of the mold. So you pour the top in first. Okay, and then we'll pour the black bottom in over those. Oh my God, the rain is here, y'all. Hopefully this doesn't get too nasty. One more. Let's try and get one more here. Even though I'm in my garage, I feel like I'm about to get struck by lightning. All right. So, we're gonna go ahead and pour the black bottoms. Just however many I can get. I may not get them all. That's okay. These cups are a little big to pour a small mold like this with. This is pretty tight quarters here that I'm working with. You normally want the smallest size cup you can get away with because it just has a narrower, you know, pour to it. But this is what we had. And I'm doing these with one arm over a camera. So normally I would do this a little bit cleaner. I'm still not super duper amazing at pouring yet, but we're getting there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, y'all hear that? Not good. All right, we're just gonna go with that. All right, and here is run number 2. So, let's see. Run number 1, run number 2. Well, you really can't even tell a difference in the red, which I did add more, but that's okay. Oh, golly, lightning, y'all. Yeah, so there's kind of what we have. I think those are looking pretty good. Let me angle this down. So yeah, so if you put the sample worm in there, it just kind of fits right in, you know? That's what you want. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Definitely some weather moving in. So we may have to head inside and finish up later, but I'm so close to being done. Yeah, look at this. Ugh. This is what ruins my plastisol. Is this kind of crap right here. Yeah, we're gonna maybe have to cut this one short and come back. Yeah, let's grab one of these hand pours out real quick and just kind of see what we have here. Let me take that edge off. Yeah, check that out. It's the big smooth finesse worm. Let's see, where's my sample? Yeah, there you go. Little brother, big brother kind of a thing. I think that's pretty good, y'all. Actually, you know what? The top was black. My mistake. Well, on mine, the top is red. I don't think the fish care. Yeah, so if you don't think that red stains, look at those bottom cavities and then the top. Stain the mold. So we'll have to definitely try to clean this mold out. Just pour some just clear plastic in there and let it sit, and it should lift some of that stain out. So, you know, we can trim these up a little better. But these weren't really part of the order that I'm making for the guy, but I figured I would kind of throw these in extra while I had some extra plastic. So we'll just go ahead and get these out of the mold and get them in there. So yeah, ruby red. All right, this is what we're dealing with. Oh, there's like a river in my backyard. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get back to, yeah, the boat. The water is coming down so hard that it's like sunk my boat cover in. Oh, there was some lightning. All right, probably a lot of noise in the background, but here's kind of a look at what we did. Here are the hand pourers, the big worms, the little worms, and then our sample. So, yeah, a really cool color. Looks really good. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, and I think my friend will be too. So, yeah, a really cool color. And last but not least, we're gonna try to get an image here. This is gonna be quite difficult. Oh yeah, I kind of like the angled thing there, yeah. Like, it's hard to get because I can't turn these worms sideways so that you can see the red perfectly. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But those look killer. All right, everybody, well, hopefully you can see that. That is today's color, red ruby. I think it's really cool, and apparently it's only available like in a finesse worm. So that's why we did mostly ribbon tail worms tonight. And the dadgum washer. Guys, I just can't catch a break between the rain and laundry. This just isn't good filming conditions. So I guess we're gonna call this one a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please shoot me a comment down below. Chris, those are cool. Chris, those suck. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.